trades. Let's get you set up this morning. We'll run through the price action. Lisa will run you through the day ahead, and we'll sit on top of this big story that developed over the weekend. Let's start with equity futures in the United States. So the S&P 500, no sign of contagion here more broadly. Across the EM space, DM. If you look at S&P 500 futures right now, unchanged. Into the bond market, yes, some risk aversion. Yields lower by 4 basis points on 10s to 167.69. Within foreign exchange in G10, the Swissie's stronger. The Japanese yen stronger. But these aren't huge moves of concern right now. Euro dollar 119 stable and going nowhere. Lisa, the story for me is very much at the moment contained. We saw it last week. Hikes in Brazil, hikes in Turkey, more to come from Russia as well. The theme is there. For EM, they have struggled with this move higher in Treasury yields over the last couple of months.
But, John, the idea that Turkey is the story today after the Fed did not extend that exemption to capital relief for banks last week, at the end of last week, is telling in and of itself. There hasn't been a massive disruption in treasuries in addition to what we've seen, despite $206 billion of treasury auctions that we're expecting this week. I'll run you through what I'm looking at for the week, for the day ahead. 9 a.m., we're going to be hearing from Fed Chair Jay Powell. He's speaking at a Bank of International Settlements conference, the Innovation Summit, with a whole host of other top liners that we're going to be talking about throughout the week. Then also today, Tony Blinken, Secretary of State, is traveling to meet NATO allies as well as European Union leaders. I am very curious to see how much discussion there is about vaccinations, the rollout. This affects everything. Global trade has to do with state diplomacy, as well as perhaps some of the unifying elements to combat China's ascent in the global stage. And then at 10 a.m., U.S. February existing home sales. I'm interested in this, John, particularly because the February data, we're in between payments from stimulus. We're in between a possible true reopening. And here we are. What can we rely on as a compass for investor appetite, for consumers' ability to spend? And home sales probably are a better indicator of that than probably anything else right now when we look at the economic data, John.
Speaking of messy, we had a 7-year auction several weeks back, about a month ago, and that was messy. A little bit later this week, we get $62 billion of 7-year notes come from the Treasury. We'll see that on Thursday.